General David W. Allvin, full history and career progression, early life and education, born 1963. In the United States, exact place, not publicly emphasized, raised asterisk. In a military-oriented environment with a strong interest in aviation and leadership. EDUC, ATION, USAF Force Academy USAFA, graduated in 1986. Bachelor of Science in Astronautical Engineering, Master's degree in National Security Strategy. National War College, attended U.S. Air Force Weapons School, School of Advanced Air and Space. Studies, PSA's National Defense University Military Career Progression, 1986. 1990s early pilot career, commissioned as a second lieutenant in 1986 from USAFA, trained as a C-141 Starlifter and C-17 Globe, Master 3 pilot, flew numerous air mobility missions, humanitarian relief efforts, and military operations globally. Gained early recognition for asterisk aerial expertise and leadership under pressure to thousands. Squadron and wing leadership, held key positions as Squadron Commander, Operations Group Commander, Wing Commander, known for leading large units and developing advanced air mobility doctrine. Deployed multiple times in support of operations in the Middle East and Europe. Strategic and international assignments, served as the asterisk Commanding General of NATO Air Training Command, Afghanistan. Oversaw training of Afghan Air Force, served as Director for Strategy, Plans and Policy J5, on the Joint Staff Key, Advisor on U.S. Global Military Policy and Planning, held senior positions at U.S. European Command, EUCOM, 2015 to 2020, rise to senior leadership, appointed as Director for Strategy, Plans and Policy. J5, Joint Staff, Pentagon, served as Deputy Chief of Staff for Strategy. Integration and Requirements, HQ Air Force, focused on shaping the future Air Force architecture, multi-domain operations. Force Design, became the 40th Vice Chief of Staff of the U.S. Air Force. Supported transformation toward a future. Air Force helped launch initiatives in Agile Combat Employment, ACE, Artificial Intelligence, Integration, Talent Management. 2023, Chief of Staff of the U.S. Air Force, CSFO, appointed November 2, 2023. Position, 23rd, Chief of Staff of the U.S. Air Force, succeeded General Charles Q. Brown, Jr., who became Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff as USAF. General Allvin focuses on building a 21st century Air Force ready for great power competition, enhancing cyber and space capabilities, air dominance platforms like NGAD, next-generation air dominance, multi-domain command and control, prioritizing PERNAN, modernization, mental health, and diversity, strengthening Air Force resilience against threats from China, Russia, and rogue states, awards and decorations. Defense Distinguished Service, Medal Legion of Merit, Medal Defense, Superior Service, Medal Air Force, Distinguished Service, Medal Command, Pilot Wings, with over 4,600 flying. Hours, rank, timeline, rank approx. Promotion year: 2nd Lieutenant, 1986 Captain, 1990 Major, 1995 Lieutenant Colonel, 2000 Brigadier General, 2010 Major General, 2014 General 4-star, 2023. A vocal supporter of military families and spouse resiliency programs. Known for being humble, strategic, and deeply committed to Airman General David W. Allvin. Personal life, family life, spouse, Gina Allvin. An active advocate for military families, mental health awareness, and resilience support, frequently engages with programs that support military spouses and children, focusing on community well-being and transition challenges. She's known for her compassionate outreach within Air Force communities. Children, the couple has children, though their names and details are kept private for security and privacy reasons, which is common among high-ranking military families. Values and character. General Allvin is known for his humble leadership style, high integrity and empathy, deep respect for enlisted personnel and junior officers. He often speaks about the importance of people-first leadership, maintaining balance between readiness and human needs, the mental, emotional, and spiritual health of service members and their families' personal interests. Enjoys aviation beyond his profession, a lifelong passion, interested in national security strategy, space policy, and technology innovation. Advocates for education, critical thinking, and lifelong learning among officers and enlisted members. Public engagements and reputation. Frequently speaks at military academies, Air Force leadership conferences, national defense and aerospace forums. His speeches reflect themes of resilience, innovation, and unity across Air Force ranks. Relationship with the force. Admired across the Air Force for being approachable and mission-focused, open to feedback and change, supportive of diversity and inclusion efforts. Seen as a modern leader who balances operational readiness with personnel care. 1986, commissioning an early flight career. Commissioned as a second lieutenant after graduating from the U.S. Air Force Academy USAF with a degree in astronautical engineering. Trained as a C-141 starlifter pilot, later flew the C-17. Globemaster III. Gained expertise in air mobility operations, executing global transport, humanitarian, and combat support missions. 1986 to 1999, operational command and development. Served as an instructor pilot, flight commander, squadron operations officer. Developed early experience in tactical and global logistics. Attended the U.S. Air Force Weapons School, boosting his operational and strategic air planning skills. Completed key PME, professional military education, including the Air Command and Staff College and the School of Advanced Air and Space Studies. PAS, 2000s, squadron and wing leadership, promoted to lieutenant colonel. Then colonel. Commanded at multiple levels, squadron commander, operations group commander, wing commander. Led forces during key air mobility operations across Europe and the Middle East. Known for shaping gear lift doctrine, readiness, and strategic deployment. 2000s-2010s. Strategic and joint assignments. Appointed as commanding general, NATO Air Training Command, Afghanistan. Oversaw training and development of Afghan Air Force pilots and infrastructure. Director for Strategy, Plans, and Policy, J5 Joint Staff at the Pentagon. Shaped U.S. global military strategy and policy across joint and allied commands. 2018-2020. Senior Headquarters roles. Appointed Deputy Chief of Staff for Strategy, Integration and Requirements, *A58s. Headquarters, U.S. Air Force. Led development of long-term force structure and future warfighting strategies. Supported the rollout of Agile Combat Employment ACE and Joint All-Domain Command and Control, JADK2, 2020. Vice Chief of Staff of the Air Force, became the 40th Vice Chief of Staff of the U.S. Air Force. Oversaw personnel, policy, and modernization efforts across the entire Air Force. Helped manage force structure changes, base realignment, and future air power technologies. 2023, Chief of Staff of the U.S. Air Force. November 2, 2023, became the 23rd Chief of Staff of the Air Force. CSAF succeeded General Charles Q. Brown, Jr., who became Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff as CSAF. General Allvin focuses on restructuring the Air Force for great power competition China, Russia, accelerating AI space and cyber integratio into Air Force operations, enhancing air dominance with programs like NGAD, Next Gen Air Dominance, improving airmen mental health, asterisk recruitment, and resilience programs, emphasizing joint interoperability across U.S. military branches and with allies.